So before you ask, no, I did not take advantage of GameStop today. You guys saw that massive short squeeze. I'm sure some of you out there took those trades. I know a lot of members in the Discord chat did. We were watching it. We were reacting to it. It was a lot of fun to watch, but unfortunately, I didn't take any trades. But anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Another green day for me today, trading Disney and Microsoft, and I have it all recorded live for us to recap and go over some of those trades. A pretty awesome way to wrap up this week. I've been green every single day this week. They are sort of small gains, but those do add up over time, and I'm focusing on taking those profits, focusing on keeping any losers really small. Today, I did not have any losers, so I was green on all the trades that I made, and I have it all live so we can go ahead and go over. So as always, guys, before we jump into this, make sure to smash that like button. I hope you guys are enjoying these live trading videos. Subscribe to the channel for some more and press that bell notification so you know every single time that I post on the channel. So quickly, let's go ahead and recap some of the craziness today. It was Friday. I thought it was going to be a slow day, but it definitely was not. We obviously had that massive short squeeze on GME. We had 2 halts to the upside, 1 halt to the downside. It closed just around $60 a share and is continuously moving higher in the after hours. So that is definitely one to watch next week. We had Palantir, another popular stock amongst the Wall Street Bet Reddit. Really nice move today, almost to all-time highs. The daily candle, if you guys go to the daily chart, is insane. It almost reached that all-time high. They have demo day coming up next week. That's a lot of, hype around that going on. So another one to watch next week. And then another big tech stock that you may have missed if you were watching these small caps was Apple. Apple hit all-time highs today. Really nice. There's earnings coming up. I think a lot of investors really like that earnings coming up. So, I own the shares. I'm happy with the performance. But there's those 3 stocks that definitely went crazy today and really what we were watching most of the day. So with that said, Disney, Microsoft were the 2 that I traded today. I was watching some morning breakouts that I was able to scalp quickly, made a little bit under $300. Have them all live, so let's go ahead and recap that. All right, guys, so we got the charts pulled up. Bottom right is Disney, bottom left is AMD, top left is Netflix, and top right is Microsoft. These were the 4 stocks coming into the day that I was watching. We had a really nice move on AMD yesterday, gap up because of Intel. We had Disney that's been underperforming, and I thought maybe we'd see some momentum today after some of its sell-off. Microsoft, another big one, had a price target increase this morning. And then Netflix, I was looking for put options on Netflix. I didn't take them, but they were definitely, they were the right move. I didn't take the trade, but Netflix sold off for majority of the day after one of its, biggest run-ups post-earnings. So here's the 4 stocks. I have the active trader, the options chain here, but the first trade is going to be Disney. So keep an eye here on the bottom right. What I was looking for on Disney was a breakout above 174. You can see it's doing a little bit of a range here. It's making higher lows. It's starting to trend on that 9 EMA, and I wanted to see if we can get a quick move above 174. So I'll go ahead and play it here, and what you guys will see is when Disney starts to pick up, actually let me pause it real quick. I have the Disney 175 calls loaded. I have the 0 DTE, so today expiration 175 calls. I have 10 of them loaded, so when I get filled, it'll be just around $700 in this trade. And you can see right when I pause this, we're starting to get that breakout. So playing that again, you can see right there, my order comes in for 10, right on that breakout, past 174. Now, one thing that I want to point out is on this trade, I did not anticipate the breakout. I actually took the trade after the breakout occurred, which was, a little bit better today than what I've done in the past. Usually, I try to anticipate that breakout. And while it maybe gets me a better entry if the breakout actually occurs, there are times where it doesn't make the breakout and it sort of turns on me. And those are some of the losses that you guys have seen in these live trades. So I got in right after the breakout. You can see that I wasn't really ever down in this position. Here I'm down $20, but Disney really holds strong, holding above that 174. And then we start to get a really nice move. So in a second, you guys will see the next candle, really strong push through that high. I'm up about, it's sort of lagging right here. So it still says I'm down 40. There it goes. So now $100, 14%, $115. Still moving up, holding these contracts, looking to see if we can continue higher, waiting for any sign of slowdown, any type of loss of momentum to get out of these contracts. So I'm up $200, just about 25%, and you can see right there I'm starting to put my orders into sell. So I got filled right there, $160 on the day. Another quick trade, another nice trade there. Really quick breakout trade, just taking my profits when I had them. I was watching this 175 level on Disney and I didn't want to trade into it. If you go back to some of the longer term time frames, you'll see that 175 was a pretty strong resistance level, and I didn't want to trade into that resistance level. I wanted to take my profits and run away from the trade. So a nice trade here on Disney, $160. You can see what I did here. I was just waiting for that breakout, and with the active trader, it makes it extremely simple to just press buy and sell and take advantage of these quick moves. You can see with these 0 DTE contracts how fast they actually appreciate. I think that was about 30, maybe 35%. I don't know the exact percentage, but it was around there, and it was for maybe 30 seconds. So these 0 DTE contracts, they go up quite a bit, but it does go both ways. It can go down just as fast. So on Fridays, if you're trading these same day expirations, definitely be careful. Definitely size down if you're not experienced with them. So picking up the video here, I'm not in a trade yet, but I want to point out, you guys can see on Disney on the bottom right there, that 175 was definitely a strong resistance. You see that bearish wick there, it tried to get through it and failed, and now this next candle will be red once I play the video. But I just wanted to point that out, having these resistance lines on your chart, those longer term resistance lines, but then they show up on the 1 minute chart when you're trading. Very important to know those, to sort of chart those out before you get into some of these trades to make sure you know the levels that you should watch. But in just a second, we're going to see the next Microsoft trade. All right, guys, so picking up the video here, take a look at Microsoft. So top right here is Microsoft. You'll see strong 1 minute candle out the gates, a pullback to that 9 EMA, and then really nice support there, and then a 1 minute candle almost back to those highs. So we were talking in the Discord chat, we were on the live voice saying how we need to watch that 9 EMA to see if we find support, and then look to see if it can go back to the highs. I have the 230 calls loaded for next week. I was looking at the next weeks because I was potentially thinking about swinging this. I didn't end up doing that, but I saw that Microsoft has been grinding for majority of the day over the last few days. So this was a stock that I wanted to hold a little bit longer than just a scalp. You'll see that I did scale out of my position over time, so I did do better to let the winner run on this trade here. So picking up the trade, watching the top right, you'll see my order come in right after we break these highs. So right here, new highs, my order comes in for 5 contracts, and then I get filled right here. So I get filled right there on Microsoft. I'm up $37, so instantly up on the position. We have a really strong move here, up to 228.24, up $50, up 2.5%. And what I'm watching now, I'm just waiting to see if there's any type of loss of momentum for me to start scaling out of this position. So you'll see here, Microsoft is continuing higher. I'm looking for one more push, looking to sell into some strength. And right about now, on that 1 minute candle, I get out and take my profits. So a $60 gain there, a quick scalp on Microsoft. But later in the day, I get back into this. So let's go ahead and fast forward into this next trade. All right, guys, so looking at the top right, you'll see Microsoft. So I got out of Microsoft right here at those highs. So I am happy with that sell, and I'm happy with taking that quick profit. You can see that it pulled back once again, pretty nasty red candle, but it held that 9 EMA. So you see this blue line, that's the 9 EMA that I watch when I trade these stocks. You can see we sort of grinded higher on that 9 EMA. And then these 2 candles right here, these 2 1 minute candles, a small increase in volume, but you can definitely tell that they're starting to get bullish again. And what I was looking for here was another breakout of, high of day if I can try to scalp this again. So playing this live, you'll see right here, this candle starts to grind higher, and my order comes in right here for 5 contracts to get into Microsoft. I get filled right there on Microsoft, looking for another push through these highs, and I think we get it right here on this next 1 minute candle. So I'm just about flat on this position. I'm waiting to see if Microsoft can break this 228.50. Now, I was a little bit concerned here at this moment because, again, we definitely had that bearish candle here on Microsoft, so I may have chased this just a little bit, but it ended up working out. The stock ended up breaking through these highs, and I ended up scaling out of this position over time, taking advantage of a little bit more upside. So right here, we can see this 1 minute candle is finding some support, breaking new highs right here, and I'm up about $47 on this trade. Overall, on Microsoft, up about $107. So looking for this momentum to continue. I'll go ahead, pause the video here, and pick it up when we have a little bit more action. So right about here, Microsoft starts to stall a little bit, and I put in an order to sell 3 of my contracts, which is 3 out of the 5 contracts that I have. Now, I did not get filled on this, which is a little bit frustrating. I may have to adopt using market orders, which I don't really want to, but I have had some problems selling at the bid on these contracts when they are not pushing into strength. So I do get filled right there. I had to cancel and try to sell one more time. So I did get filled right there to sell 3. So now I'm up $59 on the day on Microsoft. I have 2 contracts left, and I'm looking to let these ride a little bit more. You guys have seen that Microsoft has grinded pretty well over the last few days, and I wanted to see if I could take advantage of a little bit more of this move. So right after I sold, you guys can see this next 1 minute candle was extremely bullish. It moved down, but then it was bought up. So the wick is on the upside. You can see it was pushing back up to those highs. And right after I play this, you'll see we push right through the highs, and I'm still holding my 2 contracts. So a really strong move through those highs. And then this next 1 minute candle is strong again. It moves even higher, and I think it taps $229 a share. So I'm still holding these contracts, looking to see if I can take advantage and not get scared out of this trade like I have in the past. Try to, let these runners ride a little bit with half of my position. So I have about 2 contracts left, and I'm just looking to see where the loss of momentum is and where I want to take my full profit on this position. So I start to see some weakness here at 229, that whole dollar resistance. You can see it starts to get bid down, and right here in just a second, I sell 1 more contract on Microsoft. So now I am holding 1 contract left, and I'm going to let that thing ride a little bit more. I can't really go red on this position. I'm up $104, and with 1 contract left, it would be very difficult for me to go red. So at this point, I'm pretty much positive no matter what, and I'm just letting this 1 contract ride a little bit longer. So we got 1 more strong push here on Microsoft above 229, but then on this next candle, we have almost a fully engulfing red candle, which made me just say, you know what? I'm up $116 on the day. I have 1 contract. Let's just go ahead, take these profits. It's up about almost $300 on the day with these 2 quick trades. It was only about $9.50, so only 20 minutes into the market. Take those profits, enjoy the gains, enjoy 4 out of 4 green days. So I did momentarily. You'll see my sell order come in. Microsoft was definitely finding some weakness here, and I just go ahead and sell my last contract. So right around here, I'll go ahead and fast forward this for us to see. Right there, I put my sell order in, and I get filled on my last contract. So they're fully out of the position, fully out of all of my trades. Disney, Microsoft, 2 quick scalps. You guys can see how I took advantage of this move a little bit longer than I usually do. And how I did that was I scaled out of my position. So I didn't hold my full 5 contracts this entire ride. I got out of 3 when there was a really nice move. I got out of 1 more when I got a little bit more of that move. And then finally, I just got out of the position. That's a great way to take advantage of these runners. You get a little bit more nervous when you're holding the entire position because you can quickly get turned on. Your whole contract size can quickly lose its value, especially when you're trading these weeklies, these short expirations. So scaling out of the position, locking in some of those profits along the way is never a bad idea. So guys, it's Friday. I figured I might as well go ahead and share my performance on this portfolio so far. So from the 1st of January to the 22nd of January, we're up about $1,200, not including today. I don't believe that includes today's P&L, which is right around $260. So about $1,400 on the portfolio so far, and I'm trading with a pretty small portfolio. Now, to some it might be a little larger, but to some traders out there, it's about a $12,000 portfolio. So I'm going to go over to my account overview, and you can see I'm up, about $12,639, up $265 today. On the graph here, you can see we did take a little bit of choppiness here in the middle of the month, but overall a pretty gradual increase here on the portfolio. I plan to use this portfolio throughout 2021, share it with you guys here on the YouTube channel. So there's the account value, up pretty nice, up about, 10% so far this year. I started right around $11,000, $11,200. I really started with $10,000 back in December, but for the purpose of this video, for the purpose of YouTube, I just want to go ahead and focus on the beginning of January and then sort of move forward from this point. So far this month, up about 10%, which is really nice to see. If I had a larger portfolio, obviously it would be more money, but I want to take this slow, small gains, small losses, grow it, over time, share it with you guys on the YouTube channel, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this transparency and these live trades. So there you have it, another live recap, another daily video. Disney, Microsoft, some nice movers today. I'm a little bit bummed I didn't get in GME and Palantir. I have some of the shares on Palantir. I don't own GME. Obviously a massive short squeeze. Congrats to anyone taking advantage of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed another video here. If you did, make sure to smash that like button for me. Thank you guys for the recent support. I can tell some of you are enjoying these live trades. Subscribers are up, views are up, so I am happy with that. I hope to continue this into the future and continue to share with you guys my performance in this portfolio. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Go ahead and watch the McGregor fight. Let me know who you guys want to win. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.